Hi, welcome to Simply Cooking. My name's Matt. I'll be your host for today. Today we are going to be making a glazed apricot chicken, one of my favorite dishes. And I know sometimes you're looking for that dish that you can make for your girlfriend or your wife, something that's really easy to make, but the presentation looks really nice, or maybe you're even on a budget. This is the perfect dish for you. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, first things first, we need to go ahead and get our rice on the stove. So let's go ahead, and I prefer using chicken stock. If you don't have chicken stock, you can go ahead and use water. The ratio for this is going to be 2 to 1, so we're putting 1 cup of rice and 1 cup of chicken broth in here. And you're just going to go ahead and bring this to a boil. Once it reaches a boil, you're going to go ahead and reduce this to a simmer and let that simmer on the stove for about 10-12 minutes. Okay, so one of the things you can go ahead and do before you sear your chicken is we're going to go ahead and toast some almonds. Just go ahead and get some sliced almonds at the store. And you can do this one of 2 ways. We're going to go ahead and put this in a pan over the stove over about medium-high heat. And you have to be really careful about these, because what's going to happen is they're not going to cook, they're not going to turn brown, and all of a sudden, bam, they're going to burn on you. So I like doing them over the stove. It's just a little quicker, but if you want to, you can go ahead and put it in the oven on a cookie sheet about 300 for 5 to 10 minutes until they're nice and gold brown, and you'll go ahead and smell them. But what you want to go ahead and do with this is you just want to kind of continually just tossing it. Make sure the almonds, they all get nice and toasted. And if you're here, you can go ahead and smell that nice toasted almond smell. But this is definitely not one of those things you want to walk away from and come back, because when you come back, you're going to probably have some burnt almonds. From personal experience, I can tell you this. Okay, they're almost about done here. We do this for we toast almonds one of 2 reasons. One, it just kind of brings out that nice nutty flavor. And the second reason is almonds and apricots you can't go wrong. It's like eating a little piece of heaven. So these are just about done. You can smell them. We're going to go ahead and set these and let them cool off to the side. We're going to use that as garnish later on top of the chicken. So let's go ahead and get our chicken. We're going to go ahead and sear that right now. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and sear our chicken. But before we do that, you're going to turn your stove to high, heat up your pan, and we're going to go ahead and season our chicken real quick with some salt and pepper. You can either, for this, you can go ahead and use fresh chicken. You can use frozen chicken, whatever you prefer. I prefer boneless, skinless chicken breast. And again, it's whatever you have on hand. But this is just what I had on hand at the time. Okay. Do some pepper now. You can use fresh cracked. I prefer fresh cracked. Or you can just use some regular pepper or whatever you have on hand again. I always love making this dish. This is a great dish to get your kids involved with, trying new different things, or even your significant other or special someone. They can help you make this with you. Okay, there we go. And we're just going to go ahead and get some olive oil real quick. Put that in the bottom. Just enough to coat the pan. And then we're going to go ahead and drop our chicken breast. And you hear that sear, that nice sear? That's how we know that our temperature is hot enough. We're going to want to go ahead and sear each side for about 1 to 2 minutes, just depending on the size of the chicken. And let's go ahead and go on over here and finish our mix. Okay, our chicken's just about brown on the side, so we're going to go ahead and flip it over and sear the other side. You see that nice golden brown? That's what we're looking for. And that took about 2 minutes, so we're going to sear the other side for about 2 minutes. Our rice has just reached the boil, so we're going to go ahead and reduce that to a simmer on low heat for about, again, another 10 to 12 minutes. Now, once your chicken's done cooking, what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to add your mix into this, And we're just going to finish cooking on the pan, in the pan, on low heat for about another 10 to 12 minutes, just until the chicken is fully cooked. And then when your rice is done, we're going to go ahead and just set that to the side of the stove. So let's go ahead and get our mix and add that to our chicken. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make our apricot sauce now. And all you need to do this is just a cup of sour cream. I'm going to go ahead and add that to a bowl. I love sour cream. It's just really good, really rich. And then you're just going to add a couple of Apricot Preserves, or if you have any on hand, I had some homemade preserves that I made this spring. Oh, really good. They're nice and fresh. And then you're just going to add 2 tablespoons of a grainy Dijon mustard. If you don't have a Dijon mustard on hand, that's okay. You can just go ahead and use regular mustard, but I just like the flavor and taste of the Dijon. And then you're just going to go ahead and mix this all together. Man, this smells so good. And this is our sauce for our chicken, and we're just going to put this over on top of it and let it. So we're going to go ahead and take our chicken, we're going to turn the heat down to a low, and then we're going to go ahead and add our apricot sauce. And just put this right over top. There we go. And we're just going to make sure that all the chicken is coated very well. And you're just going to leave that in there for about 5-10 minutes just to get the rest of the chicken cooking. And just halfway in between, flip it on the other side. Make sure that the other side gets cooked evenly, nice and evenly. So our rice over here looks just about done, so we're going to go ahead and turn the heat off and put that over to the side. Okay, the chicken's just about done. We've already flipped it on the other side. Now we're going to go ahead and get ready to plate, okay? So we're going to go ahead and turn the heat off on this, and then just leave this. We're going to go ahead and take our rice. We're going to start plating. And what you want to do is just get a small little amount of rice, and we're going to place the chicken right on top of that, okay? That smells really good. So there you go. And this is enough for about 3 to 4 people, or just 2 people if you really like to eat like I do. So once you get your amount of rice, we're going to add our piece of chicken right on top. So go ahead and add that on. And then we're going to go ahead and spoon some sauce right over top. The sauce is the best part, oh my gosh. And the sauce, you just want to give enough for the rice, you know. There you go. And then right on top. And if you really want to go ahead and get fancy, you go ahead and sprinkle some chopped parsley right on top. And then those toasted almonds that we had earlier, we're going to go ahead and spread on over. Wipe our plate off, clean that. Presentation's everything, guys. Okay. And here we have it. Glazed apricot chicken. It's so easy. Anybody can make it. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Simply Cooking. Y'all come back and join us again. The recipe's on the recipe's right there on the side. Y'all enjoy.